The 2, and the Trailblazers start out with the ball. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this. And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well, so he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
And the shot goes down.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Henderson against Jordan. Henderson drives in. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Avdia. His last outing, he had 20. Henderson outside. And he drives in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Jordan, the pass to Duren. Clock is at 3. Goes back up, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Duren's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, this is where Duren wants to be offensively, as close as he can get to the rim.
Outside Sharp. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Brooklyn, number 1.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
So it's Portland now, trailing by 4. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they cross that line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
Now here's Jordan, coming off a 28-point game against Minnesota.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Great recognition, understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Claxton against Avdia. Johnson passes to Claxton. And he banks in the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Blazers trail by 4. Now a timeout called by Portland. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. And so MP will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Scoot at the 1 with Simons at the 2. Denny Avdia out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Kamare in at the 3. Portland's shooting about 47%. A nice number. Henderson for three. Gets the three to fall. Henderson's got 5 now.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Lopez. Blazers trail by 5. Here's Henderson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Al Horford.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Jordan, first personal foul, team second.
Launches a 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. Russell deciding where to go with it. From the high post, he drills it.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
And Horford gets it to go.
Well, look, if you're facing Horford in that 2-man action, you have to track him off the pick.
Blazers trail by 5. Henderson for 3. Russell with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Jordan, the pass to Horford. Shots blocked. Now here's Simons, guarded closely, and so he... draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Claxton, he's checked in for Horford. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Ayton, he's checked in for Lopez. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He scored 28 points, and thanks to his assertiveness, he drew a number of fouls, getting himself to the line. It turned out to be just the night he needed to break out of his funk. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him...
The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Nets out in front. They're up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
They've got Johnson, Duran out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's MP, and it's Hood Schifino in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Henderson for the tie. Avdia can't get it to go.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Jordan. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jordan's got his third bucket of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Stolen by Ayton. Henderson scanning the floor. Pass to Ayton. Oh, he tries a three. Brooklyn pulls it in.
If he keeps taking shots from that far out, I think the coaching staff might just find a spot for him on the bench.
Yeah, you have to understand what you're good at and play within yourself. He just did the opposite.
Henderson for three. Claxton with a rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Kept alive. Johnson passes to Duran. And here's Johnson. Pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Duran. He's covered by Ayton. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. It's the second game of 3 on the road. And rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. Shot from the inbound.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
Here's Jordan. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Blazers trail by 6. Left side Sharp. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And Sharp the bucket on the assist by Henderson. 9 points in the game. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Oh man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Mama Kelishvili checked in for Brooklyn. Russell comes in for Johnson.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Here's Henderson. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, and even though he couldn't get